Assalamu alaikum, peace and blessings to all of you. Divine peace and blessings upon all of you. I was having a discussion with a friend who is now on a carnivore diet and really feeling strong at this time, really proud of himself that he's gone about a week or so. And I also happen to not be on a carnivore diet, but eating protein based for the past few days, and really noticing that what I've noticed before, that I'm satiated, and also that I don't have the same fluctuations of energy. Specifically, I desired to do something for a period of time where I just stayed away from sweetness. I love sweetness. I love sweetness, whether it's ice cream. I'm laughing because I shouldn't light up that much, but really, I like sweet things. Honey. I don't use sugar generally, but sugar, stevia, like anything that sweetens, and things that are in and of themselves sweetened, whether it's cheesecake or ice cream or cookies or you name it. And I know that that is to my detriment. I know that is not benefiting me at this time. And I know that my nefs, my lower self, is connected to that, wanting more and more and more. And so I felt I need to at least go a few days without anything sweet, even fruit. And fruit is amazing, and it fuels the body in such a beautiful way, and it's full of antioxidants and phytonutrients. It's a gift. However, there are times when some of us who have gone too much to one way, we might need to rein it in and bring it the other way. And for the first time, I actually really enjoyed a hot cup of green tea that had nothing in it last night. You know, here in Ubud, there are a lot of people who have tea ceremony, and they're very connected to the sacredness of sharing this infused medicinal beneficial water and infusing that with love and intention and serving. And there's something about this gathering and serving and sharing tea, and I feel the love that some of these people have, and the way they speak about it, the way they share it. You can feel that it's something sacred for them. But I remember a few times when people were serving me tea and they were talking about this is special tea and it's ancient, and I would sip it and I'm just like, this tea don't have no flavor. Or or I would be in a gathering, a sister's gathering, and I loved the sharing, right? The sharing of, and the passing of, and the pouring for one another. But I couldn't taste the herbs, and for me, it wasn't sweet. So I'm just kind of like, I'm sitting here sipping this tasteless water. And that's just one of my personalities that's saying that. It's not like when you see me and I'm in the moment and you would not detect that on my face. It's not like I'm being fake. It's just simply that there's different personalities inside. And one personality is just, wow, this is so beautiful, the way we're sharing, and I'm feeling what the other person's feeling. And there is a sacredness in sharing any time, any space, anything with one another with intention. Intention can make anything potent. It can infuse potency when you have an intention. But then there's the other hasna, the other side that's just like, I want some sweet in this tea, you know. So all that to say, it's something that I know I need to work on. And so this is day 4. And what's interesting again is that when I'm not having anything sweet, I think my blood sugar must not be rising or being affected in a certain way that it normally would be. It's not spiking, that's the word. And so it's, what time is it? It's about 5:44 and I wasn't hungry. I mean, I haven't really been hungry today. And I drank water and I most likely will have something later on, but I just haven't felt a strong desire to eat. And that's a good feeling. That is a good feeling. I desire that whatever my diet, my way of living in regards to eating, whatever that's going to be, I need it to be something that doesn't have me constantly thinking about when am I going to eat next. So if I find a diet that has me satiated, where I can just live my life and do what I have to do and have the energy that I need to have, and at the same time, it's not a big hassle, then that's great. That's perfect for me. I never want to be defined by the food that I eat. I want it to be fuel. I want my food to be my fuel. Juices and all of that are great. And there are periods of time when my body just calls for that. And I feel great when I do that. I can do a good amount of juices, I feel great. I can do a good amount of protein, I feel great. I can never do a good amount of dairy, a good amount of rice, pasta, bread, sugar, and feel great. So sometimes I do wonder if my ideal diet is one where there is fruit, smoothies, etc., salads, rawness, and then also I have something protein based, whether that is egg, whether that is tempeh, whether that is steak, whatever I learn to be best for my body. I cannot get caught up in what other people are doing and what works for their body. So that's my truth. And I don't like the idea, though, to be honest, of just eating a bunch of meat every day. That doesn't really appeal to me. In my ideal world, I'd be fruitarian, to be quite frank. But once again, listening to my body and looking at my history of what I do and then what I fall back into, I'm learning and I'm praying and I'm asking for balance. And I didn't mean to talk this long about this subject, but I guess that's what I felt to share at this moment. And some videos that I put out may be more for me, and whoever happens to listen and benefit, that's great. And perhaps some will be really firmly focused. The thing I wanted to talk about, which I kind of went on a detour, is about pleasure. And I think I will make a separate video about this, but the importance of understanding that pleasure is not a bad thing, but excessive pleasure can be. And a woman, when I was younger, she noticed the way I made a milkshake. And I think how much coffee ice cream I had put in that milkshake. And I remember she said, like, you're really into your senses. And I don't know, that could have been a way to say you just put a whole lot of ice cream in that milkshake because you want it to taste good and you're greedy or you're a foodie. But she said it in the way that she said it. But overall, I am a sensual being. I am a person who really loves beautiful things. Although I don't have to have everything that is beautiful, but I love beauty. I love the beauty of that comes to my eyes. So that aspect of senses, like I really relish once again, this greenery and making a video at this time when the green is illuminated. I appreciate the beauty of others, knowing that God made them, knowing that God created that beauty in front of me. I love soft fabrics, like what the softness of things, you know, the texture of things. I love taste and texture. I love touch. And I think all of that has lent to why I am who I am and why I'm able to give what I'm able to give, and my sensitivity to certain sounds and tones of voice and so many things. And yet, one love can actually bring a detriment to another love. And I'll let you just ponder that for a moment. Take care.